Hello students, this video answers the all-important question, where and when do we meet for our Education 1300 Learning Framework class? So of course, you have signed up for a traditional section of this class. So of course, we have an in-person, face-to-face, on-campus component. Everything is supposed to be done in person through whatever day of the week that you signed up for. So whether it's a Monday, Wednesday, 8:30 class, a Monday, Wednesday, 10 o'clock class, a Tuesday, Thursday, 8:30 class, a Tuesday, Thursday, 10 o'clock class, you know what day of the week that you signed up for. So generally, that's how traditional courses work, and you meet in person with me for whatever hour and 15 minutes we have that class. Now, for the traditional sections, even though we meet face-to-face, there is actually an online component to the class, and we call these classes web enhanced because technology has entered into our lives and it is definitely a part of our lives, and it's supposed to make it's supposed to make our class experience better. So all of the traditional sections that I teach definitely are web enhanced through a tool we call Blackboard Ultra. So this technology is going to be a part of our class to enhance your learning experience. Now, how is our week going to run? Well, due to the pandemic, of course, we have a little twist. So for the first 2 weeks of the class, we are going to be meeting fully online. So we won't be meeting in person at all. And the college president and the college board and our health officials will be meeting during these 2 weeks to determine if we're going to come back and meet in person or if they're going to extend that and we're going to continue meeting online for a while. So we don't know what the future holds. Right now, we just know for the first 2 weeks we're going to be meeting online, and we'll assess that other stuff later. So for the first 2 weeks, we're going to be a fully online class. So no matter what happens, it doesn't really matter because we're already web enhanced and all of your coursework is going to be done in the online environment. So how does our week run? No matter if we're meeting face to face or in the online environment, your work is still going to be done in the online environment. So what happens is the week opens Mondays at 12 a.m. and the week closes Sundays at 12 p.m. or noon. What that means for you all is that the deadline to get everything done, you need to watch videos, you need to read your textbook, and most importantly, you need to get the graded work done. Always the deadline, right? That's the time clock is going off and you need to have it done by Sundays at 12 p.m., Sundays at noon, Sundays at lunchtime. Please keep in mind that I do not accept late work. There are no exceptions, so even 1 minute late is late and it will not get graded. So please keep up with your work. Don't let the procrastination monster get you. If there are ever any exceptions, they have to be extreme medical exceptions documented by medical professionals for extremely rare cases. So please don't give in to that. Keep up with your work. It's very, very important. And another thing I want to tell you is that all of your professors have different opening and close dates when it comes to the Blackboard environment. So please don't assume what is true for one professor is true for another. Keep up with your syllabus and your calendar and your course requirements for each of your courses. So again, first 2 weeks, we're going to have fully online, and then we'll reassess after that based on what the college says. And everything is going to be run on a weekly format where everything is going to be due Sunday at noon. Now, for these first 2 weeks that we're completely online, are we going to have live Zoom meetings? Are we going to have live Teams meetings? Are we going to have Blackboard Collaborate meetings? And the answer is no. Everything is going to be done in an asynchronous, meaning we're not going to be online at the same time period. One of the advantages of having online classes is that, you're busy students, you have families, you have jobs. I'm not going to require that you be online at the exact same time that we would have had the traditional class, because I don't know what your home situation is, your availability to technology at the home environment. So you're going to have the entire week to complete the work. So there will be no required live sessions, okay? So how are we going to do the work? How is this going to happen? Well, I will be your guide, whether it's in the classroom or it's in the online classroom, and I'm going to provide for you videos via my YouTube channel and videos from other sources. You're going to be required to read out of your on-course textbook and other readings I'm going to give you. We're going to have informal, ungraded discussions and also reflective journals, activities, projects, Padlets. So we're going to be interacting with each other, but it's going to be in the online environment in an asynchronous form. It won't be in a required, we all have to be at the same place at the same time kind of thing. Now, all of that said, if you need to get a hold of me, the best way that we can interact with each other as professor and student, or you guys can interact with each other as students, is the instant messaging tool called Pronto. Now, I am available to you. I am Dr. Bean, but I'm not an on-call doctor, so I'm not available to you 24/7. I do have certain hours. So Monday through Friday, I will be available to you on Pronto 8 to 5. Please don't message me outside of those hours expecting a response. Now, you can message me, but don't get angry with me if I'm not responding, because your professors need mental health time too. So don't expect a response from me before 8 a.m. in the mornings, after 5 in the evenings, and on weekends. But during the week, of course, you can message me, and as long as I'm not teaching class or in a meeting, I'll respond to you as soon as I have access and time. You can also interact with me on the discussion boards. You can email me in regular email, but I prefer Blackboard email, and you can call me. During the regular time period, if we go back to having in-person classes, I'll be available during office hours in my office, but if not, I also have online office hours that you can interact with me. There's never any reason to be lost or confused. I am available to you guys. I am on the other side of the screen, and I love helping my students answer their questions. So there's no reason for you not to be successful when I'm here, and also your classmates are here. So if you have anything, any questions, or you need anything, I'm available to you.